Shubheksha will share her experiences of having gone through the program. We have with us Kopal Jain. Kopal was a PGDM student who is also from Anish and Shubheksha's batch. And Kopal is going to share her experiences of having opted for electives, being a PGDM student, and what has been her experience or journey at IMT Hyderabad. Then we are also joined by Abhishek Mishra from the 2021-23 batch. So Abhishek is going to graduate next year, and Abhishek is currently pursuing his internship. And we have Rishika Singh again from Abhishek Mishra's batch, and Rishika is also pursuing her PGDM program at IMT Hyderabad and also going to graduate next year. Now, before we get into taking the questions which are getting posted in the chat, we would request the participants to post all their queries in the chat, and we promise you and assure you that we will be taking all those questions, and these questions are going to be answered by the students who have been on the campus, who have gone through the journey of pursuing their PGDM program, who will share their experiences, what are some of the things they have experienced on campus, what are some of the challenges they face while going through the program, was the program rigorous or was it a cakewalk for them, right? So let me first call Anish to share his journey in about a minute, and then we'll go to all other students and then get on to the questions part. Anish, what has been your experience at IMT Hyderabad?
First of all, thank you so much, sir, for considering me for this session. With IMT, I joined during the COVID hit year 2020, and the journey has been nothing less than a challenge, but also it was a very interesting challenge for me because having the classes for online half of the time and then joining back the campus, it was a very enriching experience. And I would say COVID was a very fruitful experience for at least me because during the course of 2 years, I did not just interacted with the people of my section of my batch, but I also had the chance of interacting with almost each and every single person on the campus because of the online medium. And the doubt clearing sessions and the classes, everything was smooth. And we were having a very engaging time, eventually, if it was online or offline. So my journey with IMT, I'm really grateful that I joined on that year and made some really nice memories.
Okay, good to know that you have great memories that you are carrying along. I only hope those memories are going to stay with you. Meanwhile, just let me answer one question. Probably I have to answer this. There's a question which says, what is the CMAT cutoff for conversion at IMT Hyderabad? Now, the admission committee has decided that the cutoff is going to be 90 percentile. But in case you're expecting something around 85 and above, you can still apply. Because the admission committee can reflect on the score that you have got, look at your academic scores, performance in the interview, and may give you a call if you also have some work experience. And there's one more question before I go to Shubheksha to request her to share her experience. In fact, this answer can also be given by Shubheksha. So Shubheksha, somebody is asking, we have 2 months of spare time. What type of short courses we could do which could help us in the PGDM degree? So what did you do, Shubheksha, when you had this 2 months of time before joining the program? Shubheksha?
Hello everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hello everyone. First of all, thank you sir for considering me for this session. Answering the question of 2 months of spare time, so I would say with the 2 months of spare time, I would say just to get yourself relaxed and get into that mode that you're going for a very enriching, very learning, but yet at the same time a rigorous 2-year program. So, but still, if you want to go in a short-time courses, so brushing up your MS Office experience and your Excel will be cherry on top, because you will be needing that in each and every course that you will take up. One way or other, the Excel course are going to help. So that will be my suggestion for any kind of courses for prepping up before the 2 years.
Okay. And what has been your journey?
So,
or how has been your journey?
yeah. So as Ani said, we are the batch who has attended online as well as offline. So the 2 years, it was completely and enriching, and with the extracurricular part, it has helped us.
I think Subeksha, we are.
As IMT tells us to be. So that was.
Subeksha, we are not able to hear you.
Am I audible now?
You are fine. You are audible now. Yes.
So as I was saying, so the entire 2 years was an enriching experience with the combination of academic as well as non-academic academic activities that we have taken up in this 2 years. It has made us a corporate ready after the 2 years, and I am coming out with a lot of experience and a lot of memories that I've gathered over the 2 years.
Okay. See, I mean, there is a very interesting question in the chat. So I think Kopal would try answering this. This session is going to give a genuine picture of IMT Hyderabad, or everything is going to be sugar coated. What do you think, Kopal?
Sure, sir. First of all, thank you for considering me to be a part of this session. And talking about this question, so I would like to tell you all that IMT Hyderabad is a place where a group of strangers will meet and eventually turn out to be a beautiful family at the end. So whatever your seniors and whatever we all are telling you is all very genuine, and we are not sugarcoating anything. Even we all want to pass on very genuine information to you all, because it's a matter of everyone's career and whatever is true. So we are not saying that courses are going to be easy, this curriculum is going to be very smooth. We are not saying anything like that. It's going to be rigorous, and it's definitely going to be tough, because ultimately you are all not here to be to get something very easy. You are here to take up challenges coming your way. So everything coming your way is going to be rigorous, and but ultimately it will make you all ready to be a part of a corporate world. And our campus is very nice. It's amidst the nature with a very amazing infrastructure, and the faculties and all the students
Oh,
there.
okay, Kopal, we'll stop there.
Yes,
Let me
sir.
also direct this question to Abhishek Mishra. So Abhishek, I'll tell you the meaning behind the question. The meaning behind that question is, have you been tutored by me or anybody to give an answer a particular way? Is that what they're asking? What do you think?
No, sir, never. We are here to just give our opinion and express our thoughts. We are not speaking words that have been put into our mouth. All of us are speaking what we feel and what we have been through in our campus till now. All of this is 100% our feelings and our emotions. Nothing to be done by you.
Fine. Shaivya Joshi, please share your initial thoughts on what IMT Hyderabad means to you, and then I'll come to you with a very interesting question that has been posted in the chat.
Sure. Thank you, sir. Well, my experience was also very pleasant. Not only did I was exposed to a different world, but I made a lot of connections. I met a lot of people. We also participated in a lot of competitions. It was the first COVID batch, so partially we did experience an online mode. We were, just attending classes. Even our extracurriculars, everything like from hosting events to being part of clubs and committees was all virtual. So yes, it was quite amazing. It was wonderful, but we also got an experience to do in the offline mode, where we experience the residential campus program that IMT offers. It's a beautiful campus. We get our own separate rooms. The hostel facilities are great. I think even the academic block itself is so beautiful. All the facilities are there. So overall experience was good. I was also able to intern at good places. I think all of us would agree on that. So, opportunity wise, it's no less. You get abundance of opportunity in terms of, participating, interacting with college students outside IMT, representing your college, working with corporates, we also have these live sessions where corporate industry experts come and guide us on a few subjects. So I think overall, it was a wonderful experience for me.
Okay. Rishika, did you participate in any extracurricular or club activity on campus?
Yeah, yes, sir. Being a part of 3 clubs and committees in the college, I have been a part of TEDx, and I have been able to, like, the whole committee has, organized the whole thing as a whole, as a team. And one thing I would like to mention here, that our organizer is also like a part of the session. Anish is our he was our organizer when they were a part of the committee. And we initially, because we were in the college, and initially everything was planned offline. Our event was supposed to happen offline. We talked to the speakers and the sponsors that okay, we're having the everything offline. But the pandemic hit us again, and we had to shift everything online. And that moment was like, everyone was so furious and everyone was so panicked that okay, what will happen. But that is like the beauty of our college, that
So Rishika, do you remember the mentor of the faculty mentor behind TEDx event?
yes,
Who was
yes
it?
sir, it's Tulika ma'am, Tulika sir.
Okay, and any guests that were part of the TEDx talk that you remember the interaction?
Yes, sir. If like I would share one name, that people watch Shark Tank. So
Okay.
one of the speaker, Mr. Sahil Puthi, he was like, he backed the highest amount in the Shark Tank. So he was one of the speaker. Mr. Sharat Kumar, he was one of our speakers. So we had many good speakers, and I was like privileged to even host the event. So that kind of exposure we are getting through our clubs and committees. And even now, right now, I am a part of a committee where I get to handle all the social media handles of the institute. So, and also I'm a part of admissions committee. So through clubs and committees, we really get a good amount of exposure. We're talking to the corporates through our clubs and committees. We're talking to our alumni. So it's great working for the clubs and committees. And with academics, you get to learn a lot through clubs and committees.
Okay, so since you guys are talking a lot about clubs and committees, let me direct a question on behalf of the participants, and probably Anish and then Abhishek or maybe Shaivya can try answering this. So since there are so many clubs and committees, do you get some kind of a grade off in the class? Faculty is very liberal to you because you have been participating in so many clubs and committees. Anish?
Honestly, sir, there is no such differentiation. The faculties will not be able to give you or award you a separate marks. You'll have to attend the classes, you have to score well, you have to study well. But where the advantage of being a club and committee member prevails is you get to interact with your faculties beyond the classroom. That is one. Second is, most of the questions, like if you're a fresher, companies, whenever they are visiting the campus for the final placement or for the internship placements, they do ask you what are the skills or what are something new things that you have learned by being a part of IMT. And there you can actually mention about the extracurricular activity that you are a part of, what have you learned and how it has helped you becoming a better manager for the future. So that is my take on that question.
Okay, somebody is asking, I don't know, Abhishek Mishra can try answering this. Are there enough clubs and committees to engage students in extracurricular activities?
There are enough clubs and committees, and trust me, after a certain point, you will not want to be a part of a club and committee. There are a lot of things happening at the simultaneous time. You will enjoy the process, but at the same time, with your studies and the course outline, it's really difficult. But it's surely like talking to the people of the college and at the same time interacting with people outside college. You learn a lot, but it is helpful. But at the same time, it's really hard work. So you need to balance your education and the clubs and committees at the same time.
Okay. There's a question from marketing. So I think Anish and Subeksha, you both have specialized in marketing, right? Okay. So there's a question which says, what are the profiles offered in marketing at the time of placement? And do we need to start with sales? So I would like both Anish and Suveksha to respond to this, and then I'll also add one point on this. Do I need to start with sales? So Suveksha, I mean, where did you do your internship, and where are you joining?
I, through IMT Hyderabad, I got an opportunity to work with Marico as in my internship, during my summer internship program, and my profile was in sales. So it is not, finally I received a placement offer from Marico, so I'll be joining Marico, and my profile is sales and distribution there even. So answering the question about starting with sales being an integral part of marketing, it is an advantageous if you want to delve into the marketing to have the knowledge, to have the field knowledge of where your products are being sold, so that you can able to market it properly.
Okay, Anish, I mean, would you like to talk about some interesting profiles that came your way on campus?
So, sir, at IMT Hyderabad, we had variety of top, placement opportunities in terms of product marketing, digital marketing, CEO office, and these are all the the companies were selecting majors in marketing. So I also got a chance to intern with ACO General Insurance in their marketing communications department, which was a very new department. And in terms of the upcoming digital platform, it is a very new work culture that you have to dwell into. So over here at IMT, you do not have to worry about that only the sales profile will come, and eventually if it comes, there's no harm in that, because most of the CEOs in today's world were a salesman at their starting years. So I would suggest, if people are coming with a notion that sales is having a negative side of it, I would really request you to please have this mindset clear. Sales is not bad at all. It is a part of a department. It is how the company runs. And at IMT Hyderabad, you don't have to worry. There are multiple other opportunities, as I suggested: product marketing, digital marketing, CEO office, and I will be joining ACO in their CEO office as an assistant manager. So you have to just stay on top of everything to get the right opportunity and grab it.
Okay, well said, Anish. So let me add my perspective on, do I need to start with sales? So those who have joined the session, you know what we are doing at this moment? We are selling, we are marketing the PGDM programs, and there is no harm in doing it. I am convinced by it, we are convinced by it, and we are marketing it, we are selling it. And selling, as Suveksha said, very well said, I am glad she made this point. It's a very small but very major part of marketing. And who brings business to the company? The sales guys. So who is not selling, guys? There's a very beautiful quote on sales which says, everybody in this world lives by selling something or the other. And we are living in this world. So what's wrong with it? In fact, my favorite line is, sales is marketing and marketing is business. Therefore, sales and marketing is business. No harm intended to any other functional area, but that's the reality of business, right? Okay, let me go to the next question. Very interesting question. Anybody can raise the hand and answer this, because this says, which program is best in IMT Hyderabad? Is it PGDM or PGDM marketing or PGDM finance? So who would like to answer? Raise your hand and then I'll come to you. Which program is the best at IMT Hyderabad? क्या हो गया? डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन है. सीपी अच्छे नहीं. अनीश ने हाथ उठाया. ऋषिका. First let us listen to Rishika. Yes, Rishika.
My personal opinion on this is that there's no anything as known as best program. Whatever interests you, whatever is interesting, and whatever is your field, that is best for you. Like, and that is why IMT Hyderabad, in IMT Hyderabad, we for our first year, we are studying all the subjects. The institute is making us study all the subjects, be it finance, be it marketing, be it HR, be it operations, everything, so that we get a clear idea that what is best for us. And the institute will not decide for you that what is best for you. You yourself know that, okay, this is my area and I can excel in this area. So for the first year, you will be studying all the subjects, and then the institute allows you to take your majors and your minors. So what is best to you will be best to you. Thank you.
Okay, Anish wants to add something.
Yes, sir. So I just wanted to say that no matter which program you be a part of, whether it be PGDM or marketing or finance, you will also get an opportunity. Suppose in second year you have taken PGDM marketing, but in the second year you felt like you like finance or operations and you want to do a major in that also. So IMT Hyderabad offers you that platform where you can have dual major or a major and a minor in the second year. So you don't have to worry about whether that person has got PGDM and I have got PGDM finance or a PGDM marketing. There's nothing like a smaller or a higher position or a, there is no such bifurcation. And so whether you want to do a dual major or a major and a minor, it's upon you, and that you have to decide in the second year. The faculties will remain the same and everything remains the same.
Okay, since this question has come, which program is the best at IMT Hyderabad? I'll not give the answer, but I'll give you one more perspective on this. So Shaivya Joshi, can you share with us what were your specializations and from where have you been placed on the basis of those specializations? So did you major in something or minor in something, and finally where did you land up? If you can just talk about that experience.
Sure, sir. Yes, sir. So I took HR as my major and marketing as my minor. During internship, I also landed up, doing my internship at Larsen and Toubro. But I was working with the corporate HR team on a very interesting project, diversity inclusion. So in terms of exposure and opportunity, it was an abundant. There was no, we had a lot of options even for internship itself, and which is not limited to any stream, I would say. Since I'm just speaking about HR, there were opportunities in marketing as well. So also, I am finally placed with D. Shaw Research in the operations and recruitment department. And again, I'm working with the distress team. We work with the New York team on the, operations and recruitment. So yes, again, in terms of, like I mentioned, in terms of exposure and the training that you get, in the process, it's very good at IMT. Even the professors help you, they train you on if there is any concept that you want training on. So overall, I think all these things have helped me, intern at a company like Larsen & Toubro or get an offer from the show.
Okay. So I think all three of you have given very good answer to this question, and I'll just add one point here. See, don't fall for this particular bait of deciding which is the best. Rather than that, decide what is your interest area and you go for it, the rest will follow. So in very simple terms, what I'm saying is, see, this year it so happened that Shaivya Joshi, because of the dual offer policy, landed up the company where she has got the highest CTC. Does it mean that I should also go for HR and finance? No, I'm not interested. I'll not go for it. Probably I'll go for marketing and end up where Subeksha is there, where Anish is there, or maybe finance where Kopal is there. So guys, please do not jump to your specializations at this moment, depending on the packages that companies have offered last year. Pick your specializations on the basis of your interest and your talent. Okay. Okay, there is a question which says, is there an international business specialization? I'm sorry, there is no specialization in international business. We have elective courses in the area of general management, and there is a paper on international business and global marketing, along with a specialization paper called international marketing in marketing, but we do not have a separate specialization track in international business. Then somebody is asking, is it possible to convert IMT Hyderabad at 80 percentile in CADSAT? In CADSAT, yes. With CMAT, no. It's not possible to get that particular convert at 80 percentile in CMAT. Then somebody is asking us to share about the HR internship and placement. Who would like to talk about it? Shaivya, you are a HR major person, so maybe you can share your experience on this.
Right. So I think I just spoke about it, that in terms of internship, yes, we do get a lot of opportunities. Like I mentioned, I did my internship with Larsen & Toubro. A lot of my friends also did their internship. We also have Middle Earth, which provides, great profiles in internship in the area of HR. In terms of placement, I think this year, the highest package that was offering was in the area of HR. So please don't, if you have any mindset, okay, you're only finance or marketing roles get highest placement. So I think that notion or mindset is not right, because this has changed this year in IMT, and we get a lot of opportunities. Please adhere in thinking of that. We also get proper training so that we know if there is anything that you want to, let's say you have a particular role in your mind and you want some training. So we have proper training in place. We have professors helping us with that. So I think in terms of placement and opportunity, you can also check our website. A lot of companies are mentioned. You can go through on the profiles that you offer if there's anything particular you're looking for.
Okay. Achha, I think Kopal can probably share her views on this. So somebody is interested to know your daily routines. What's your daily routine like? What time you get up and what all things you do in the day, and then what time you hit the bed? So Kopal, would you like to share your daily routine on campus?
Sure, sir. So firstly, I would like to tell all of them that as such, there is no fixed daily routine here in IMT Hyderabad. And there's a famous saying that IMT Hyderabad never sleeps. So every one of them should get accustomed to losing their midnight sleeps and not sleeping properly. Because here you'll have a lot of assignments, clubs and committees work, and also academics, everything coming together. So as such, there is no daily routine. But yeah, it starts with morning academic sessions and then clubs and committees work coming in, and then various other practitioner sessions and other things coming up.
So Kopal, what time you used to hit the bed?
So there was no fixed routine as such. So like at times it was around 4 in the morning. At times it was around 2 or maybe 12 o'clock. So it all depends on the assignments and the other things coming up, clubs and committees, events and everything else.
Okay. So Shavya, somebody is asking a question only to you, saying, did you have any work experience before joining the PGDM, the program at IMT?
Yes, sir. I do have almost 2 years of work experience in both business development and in HR. But I think what most helped me, in getting these opportunities was also like, I think this is how we started the session. That it's wonderful and it's great that you're part of a lot of clubs and committees. So I was a part of 3 clubs and committees, MRC being one, where I was part of admissions and social media, and then there's Finish, the finance club. So I think you're part of all these clubs. You learn new skills, you help new responsibilities. So I think these are the things that you can talk during your interview process or any opportunity you get, and this will help you get into a better place. So even if you're a fresher, that doesn't matter. You will still get a good opportunity.
Okay. Somebody is asking this question: for which specialization was the highest package? I think this has already been answered. So Shavya was an HR specialized student, and she got this package from D Shaw of 23.5, and that happens to be highest. But just to give a different context to this, 2 years before the pandemic, an entity of D Shaw by name RCCM, they had come on campus, and they had given the highest package of 22.5 to finance students, and they were fresh students. So again, guys, please do not jump to conclusions. That's my clear-cut message to people who are listening to this particular interaction. Okay. I think Kopal can answer this. What are the profiles that you get to see in finance, and can somebody have specialization in both finance and HR?
Yes, so I'll take this up. In finance, various companies offer a lot of profiles such as investment banking and project finance, security analysis. These are the subjects being offered, and a lot of profiles come in these domains only. You can go for being a wealth manager or portfolio manager, and other profiles as well related to accounting. And if we talk about the placements, this year we had a lot of good placements and good companies coming for finance profiles. And also I would like to add on that DShaw took 2 people. One was from HR and the other one was from finance only. And both were being offered the same package. And even for our senior batch, the highest placement was being offered by DShaw in the profile of finance. And yes.
And interestingly, a company called Morgan Stanley came on campus. The name Morgan Stanley means finance, but they were looking for business development managers for the profile of marketing, right? So great company to work. Bain and Company came on campus, and again they were looking for business development managers, again with marketing profile. Okay, thank you, Kopal. Lot of questions are coming and very interesting questions are coming. Okay, how is the marketing department? Anish, Abhishek, कौन आंसर करेगा? अभिषेक को आंसर करने दो, अभी मार्केटिंग का इसको वो लगा है.
Starting off with this dilemma of everybody, marketing is the specialization, but course is same for everybody. Finance and general people are also studying the same course which I'm studying in the first year. Coming to faculty, the professors, it's same for me, it's same for some finance section and the other course section. So ऐसा नहीं है कि I'll be taught by the best marketing faculty and just because somebody is from the finance sector, उनको best faculty नहीं. First of all, there is no such best faculty. Everyone is exceptionally good out there. All the professors are exceptionally good and they're all honored and renowned in their respective field. Coming to the course, what we need to learn is taught by all the professors in the marketing. The only part about marketing section is that our major is already been decided in the first year. We would like to continue our career in the marketing as a marketing specialization. That's the only part. Course, about subjects and about the pedagogy, everything is same. You would enjoy learning marketing because that is what I have been doing and I have been enjoying studying marketing from our professor. Anish, if you would like to add something.
Anish, your electives and what has been your experience on marketing at campus?
Since I am a marketing major student, so I was very clear from the very first day that I wanted to be a part of the marketing domain only, and I wanted to have a placement in the marketing section. But what interests me a lot while joining IMT Hyderabad is the unique case studies that they also help you unlock. So what happens, you do not just get like India-based companies, but you also get international publications like IB or Harvard business case reviews. And over there, while you are thinking and conceptualizing how to like resolve those issues, how you can solve those case studies, it just gives you a very good idea about your current marketing strategies. So suppose you have joined a startup, and as you all know, in startup there is no hierarchy. So even the the person who has just joined like 6 months back, or the person who is like 6 years into the organization, he or she will get the opportunity to speak about their mind. So whenever you are solving these case studies during, especially in terms of marketing, you will be able to put forward some really creative ideas of your MBA journey in front of the higher management. And that has happened the same situation with me at ACO. So I would really say that marketing or finance, it does not really matter, but what matters is how interestingly you take it and how well you understand those particular case studies.
Okay. Okay, now there's a question related to that, which I think I will answer this. They are asking how many what are the kind of companies coming on campus and how many students each of them hire. Now this is a very interesting question. So chances are they may hire 2, they may hire 10, they may hire 0. And please listen, I repeat, they may hire 10 to 0. So getting the company to campus is what IMT Hyderabad will do. Cracking the placement in those companies, nobody can help you. It's only you who has to help himself or herself. Subheksha Chatterjee cracked Marico through her internship. Marico came on campus, recruited 0. Right? So I'm making things very, very clear, guys. The job of the institute is to get the company on campus. Cracking the placement is up to the student. You are going to get very interesting and very rich profiles. That is what we can ensure. Okay. And then I would also like to answer this question. Somebody had asked, can I specialize in HR and finance? Guys, you can specialize in any area of your choice if you're a PGDM student. If you're a PGDM marketing, you can do marketing and some other area. And if you're a finance, you can do finance and some other area. My sincere suggestion to all of you would be, do not jump to your specializations till the end of first year. Mark my words, give equal importance to all the courses. You will suddenly start realizing that what I thought was my area of specialization is actually not my interest. My interest is in some other area, right? And on this, let me get Rishika just to ask, has she made her mind clear in terms of what she's going to specialize in now that she's doing her internship? Rishika?
Yes, sir. The point which you made just now, that exactly happened with me. I'm a PGDM core student, and when I joined IMT, coming from a finance a family which has everyone who's in finance sector. So I had this mindset that okay, I also have to do majors in finance. But while I was studying, I got to know about different subjects of marketing, and I discovered that how much I am interested in marketing. And so I have now planned to do my majors in marketing. So it's not like that there's only one thing which you are here to study. You get to study each and everything, and then maybe you can just make up your mind if you're a core student. And if you're a finance or a marketing student, you already are clear that you have to do this. But in the first year, you're getting to study each and everything, so accordingly you can take your minors also. So you're getting chance for each and everything.
Okay. Okay. Anybody who is here who is specialized or has opted for courses in business analytics? At least few courses in business analytics. Anybody here? Okay, so let me answer this. There is a question which says, what about specialization in PGDM in business analytics, and what kind of companies have visited the campus? So guys, like you can specialize in HR, finance, marketing, operations, and HR. You can as well specialize in business analytics. We have a full-fledged department dedicated to that. And this year we had, in addition to Deloitte, we had companies like Genpact, Cognizant coming and offering very niche profiles in the area of business analytics, along with few startups like Spotflock and others. I'm forgetting the name of one more entity which was part of Deloitte but had come for a very specialized role in the area of business analytics. So business analytics at IMT Hyderabad is a specialized department like other areas, and it has got full-fledged course offerings, and if you're interested you can certainly specialize in that. But don't specialize just because everybody is saying that data is a new oil and therefore data science is a new career. Do it only if you are sincerely interested in it and you are damn good in math, statistics and coding, because there are certain courses which demand certain things. Do not jump for those specializations as esoteric values. You will be failing miserably. Okay. You wanted to add something, Rishika? Looked like you wanted to say something.
No, sir, I just wanted to add that there's one more company who visited our college for business analytics role was EPAM. So I just
EPAM, okay. Yeah, thank you. When will the course commence? So we had a meeting with the Dean Academics, and we have decided to start inviting the students on campus and start with the introductory orientation module, which is called as the MOP, from June 20. And that will lead to 2 weeks of orientation. And immediately after the orientation, you will register for your courses and your classes will start from July 1st week. This is what we have planned. Okay. Then somebody is asking, how is finance placement? Is it good? I think that's a very generic question to ask. And is it good again is a very, I would say, question which can have a lot of bearings and a lot of meaning. So I can always say yes, finance placement is good. But as Kopal said, very interesting profiles get offered. Kopal forgot to mention that there's a company called FactSet which comes looking for people who are very good with analysis of financial statements, right? Then there's a company called which looks into credit rating. CARE and other companies come who look into that. CRISIL comes to campus looking for specialized profiles in those areas. So a whole lot of profiles get offered. There are many profiles where you can get into marketing of financial products. Like I gave you the name of Bain and Company and Goldman Sachs and others. So there is no dearth of recruiters. What is required from your part is you come on the campus and start enjoying the rigor. The rest of the things will fall in place. Okay, I think this part I've answered. So, okay, there's a question which says, how is the pedagogy at IMT Hyderabad? So guys, what was your experience of the pedagogy at IMT Hyderabad? क्या था, खराब था, अच्छा था, कुछ तो बोलो, because people will like.
I guess the pedagogy over here is in tangent to what industry requires. So in suppose somebody was like, some people were really keen on understanding about the business analytics course. So let me just give you an example over there. I have a friend who got into Deloitte DDAI, and that they have specifically hired people who want to do analytics as the future. So that particular course asks for coding languages like Python and SQL and Tally. So these softwares are what currently in market. So like everybody wants to hire people who have a fair knowledge of these softwares. And with the grace of the God, we have all these softwares. We were being taught on these softwares right from day one. So it's not like only people who are actually willing to take business analytics in the second year will get to know about SQL or Power BI, all those softwares. There are certain softwares like Python, which you will only be taught if you have taken the business analytics or the analytics course. So the pedagogy over here is in tandem with the market, and it updates itself. Like the faculties also give you recent examples, recent case studies, and it's not like something which was done 10 years back. So that was very great.
But Anish, I have heard that there are some courses where you also have filmmaking as one of the pedagogical tool. Did you experience that?
So actually one of the course actually asked us to create advertisements.
Achha.
So brand management was one of the course in which we had to create an advertisement, and we had to shoot our own complete advertisement from day in the perspective of how we can develop the brand, how we can market that particular brand.
Okay. Somebody is asking, is there another lockdown in the future? God knows, and we are praying it should not happen. So why be pessimistic? Let's be very optimistic. No more lockdowns. Let China face what it has created, right? And I'm very hopeful that there is not going to be any more lockdown. And God forbid if it happens, we will react the way world reacts, right? We are prepared for that. In fact, now we have got used to working in a lockdown mode, but I don't want that to happen. Can we talk about the international immersion program? Anybody in this team from the IRC team, International Relations Committee का कोई club member यहाँ पे है? Or can somebody share their experience or ideas on international immersion? Yeah, Anish.
So basically what has happened in the year 2020, when the COVID was prevalent, we had GIP as one of the programs, global immersion program, in which faculties of the global universities from France, Australia, Texas, all the faculties came here and talked about various cultural dimensions or the business, how does it function in their particular country. So that was for what happened with us and the the 2021 batch. But before the pandemic has hit the world in 2018 and 2019, we have heard it from our seniors that they went to some cross country colleges, like someone went to the France university, in which the person got to stay in the campus for like 3 months, like during the time when others were doing the SIP, that is summer internship program. That particular senior went up to France and understood about the international business aspects, knew about the cultural dimensions, the differences that has been prevalent in India or France, and how he can actually adapt to that cultural identity and work for any company that might or may not offer a role in France from India. So
Okay.
that is the international exposure.
Fine. So we are almost in the last 15 minutes of the session. There's a question which says, can you throw some light on international tie-up? So very simple answer to this is, IMT Hyderabad's international immersion or international exchange is in sync with IMT Ghaziabad's international exchange, because that's a group level initiative. And for Anish batch, the problem was there was COVID, so therefore we could not pursue international exchange. But prior to that, international exchange was a very happening and a big time event at IMT Hyderabad. In fact, just 2 years before the arrival of Anish batch, we had the unique distinction where 8 students from our partner institution called Neoma Business School in France landed at IMT Hyderabad campus, and 14 students from our campus had gone there. So international exchange is a very big thing, and if nothing else happens, certainly short-term exchange program to IMT Dubai campus is any day possible, but we take our international exchange process very seriously because of our linkage with 52 plus partner institutions. What is the batch strength of each specialization? I'll rephrase the question. There is batch state for each program offering. So for PGDM, we have 120 students. For PGDM marketing, we have 60. For PGDM finance, we have 60. As far as specialization is concerned, I cannot say ki how many are there in each specialization, because a specialization is a function of electives. So just let me give you a scenario. Anish will be specializing in marketing and Subeksha is also specializing in marketing. But there are only very few courses where both are there in the same class. Anish will have his six set of courses and Subeksha will have a different 6 set of courses. So to answer the question as to how many people are specializing in each specialization, very difficult. But it goes without saying that more people specialize in marketing, and that's obvious because business is coming from there. So there's greater requirement for people in that particular area. What kind of roles are offered for operations management specialization and companies coming on campus? If anybody would like to answer, fine. Otherwise, let me know. I'll answer this. Anybody from operations area here? Specialization? You would like to answer, Anish?
No, sir. I guess, so Viksha, would you like to take up this because you had operations?
No, so since there is not much time, I mean, let me
Yes,
answer
I will
this.
take that.
Yeah, go ahead, Subeksha, go ahead.
Yeah, so for operation, one of the major roles that came was offered from Amazon. It was an inventory planner role, as well as Micron came and it also offered in an operation domain. So there are interesting roles which are offered by various reputed companies in the operation domain.
Okay, and if I'm not wrong, Advanced Auto Parts was also an operations role where the IP was converted into placement, correct?
Yes, Advanced Auto Parts also.
Then Schneider Electric had come looking for students again in the operations area. So there were a good number of profiles, and Cognizant, I think Wipro, even Infosys, they were looking for people who had specialized both in marketing and operations. So good number of roles were.
Yes,
okay.
So also automobile companies like Volvo, Eicher and Hero Motocorps also came for the operations role, specifically for the operations major students. Okay, somebody is asking what are the basics one must have to get into business analytics and marketing. I think I shared this. As far as business analytics is concerned, my understanding is you should be very good in maths and statistics. As far as marketing is concerned, I think you should be very good you should have an outgoing personality, you should be spontaneous, and you should not be prepared to say no to sales. If you are trying to be anywhere close to marketing and you believe that you will not sell, then forget about marketing. You are not fit enough to be in business at all. So as such, as far as course requirement is concerned, there is no requirement. But as far as mental makeup is concerned, you need to be an outgoing person who loves interacting with people and is very spontaneous. We have already talked about operations profile. Global immersion is done. Okay. So I think at least some of you can share your experience. How were your initial days at IMT Hyderabad campus? Did you feel alone? Did you feel sick? Did you cry? Did not cry? Mummy, daddy yaad aa rahe the. What happened? Rishika?
Yes, sir. As you mentioned that we all had like our senior batch or us or our coming batch also, they'll have MOP. So in that we too had our MOP online. So during the MOP only, you just get to know your batchmates and your faculties, and then we have icebreaker sessions with our seniors as well. So we had all the WhatsApp groups, our college WhatsApp groups. So there we had so much interaction and so much fun. And since because of the COVID, a few initial months were online, but when we came to the campus, like for me, my experience was amazing because our seniors also made us very familiar, and faculties also knew us already. And through the presentations we give and the class participations, we always had that interaction. And I feel that MBA is about interacting with people, right? So you won't feel alone, and even if you feel alone, your clubs, your committees, or your assignments won't let you feel alone, because you're always working in a group. You're always surrounded by people. And also one thing, the nature, the atmosphere plays a very big role. While you have such a pleasant atmosphere and such a greenery and everything, which plays a very important role in your relaxing your mind.
Okay,
So
Rishika, I mean, where had you come from? You are from which place before landing at IMT Ghaziabad?
I belong to Lucknow.
Lucknow. So when you landed at campus, did you start searching for people from Lucknow?
Sir, before landing to the campus only, I started searching for people who were from Lucknow, and luckily I got like 8 to 10 people who were from Lucknow. But it's not like that you are from a specific place, so you will be friends with only those 8 to 10 people. They are my very good friends right now as well. But there are a lot of people, and that is why the diversity comes into place. Even in your project groups, you'll be having people who have like 3 years of work experience, and who are freshers, who are from one state and who are from other. So you get to know each and everyone. And then I have learned so many things from my friend who's from Kolkata, and maybe now I like the cuisine, the dishes that they eat a lot. So I'm also like a good fan of few things. So that happens, and you'll enjoy it for sure.
And IMT हैदराबाद में तो दिल्ली कोलकाता तो डोमिनेंट है एकदम, मतलब काफी सारे लोग होते हैं.
For sure.
Okay, I mean, Subeksha can answer, or maybe Kopal. I mean, first Kopal can try answering this. So Kopal, let's say when you landed on campus, did it so happen that after landing on campus suddenly you realize कि यार I thought people from this state will be like this, but actually ऐसे है नहीं, ठीक ठाक लोग ही हैं.
Yes, sir, this always happens. So generally everyone has a preconceived notion about people who are coming from Delhi, that they must be very arrogant or काफी attitude वाले लोग होंगे, but that's nothing like this happens. So once you start interacting with people who comes from different states and from different cultural backgrounds, you get to know them in a very better way. Initially, we just get to hear about them, but after interacting with them, our preconceived notions starts changing, and then we realize that okay, people from this and this state are also like this, and you eventually you start enjoying interacting with other people. So this happens.
Okay, how about Shaivya? What was your experience?
I think I'll agree with everyone else. The first time I came to campus, we already had interacted online, so we knew each other. But then it was the first time that we, met in person. So I think it didn't change at all. We were as interactive. We was as open with each other, because the opportunity that we got, even in online, through clubs and committees, we used to work late nights, and so. I'll just mention one instance, like Subeksha and I, we actually participated in one B2C competition. So she's my batchmate, and we were also in the same section. But, through this competition, we came so close, even won that competition. So I think, you become so close, you work so closely with them, you have dinner with them, in your lunch from the day, from the morning to the night, you're with them, everything. And also the fact that the entire campus is student driven. So, there are specific committees, like there is student council which help you anything that you're facing issues in hostel, or, if you don't like the food in mess, so you have mess committee to address. So you have the people in your batch are a part of those committees, and you can, comfortably talk to them about anything. So I think that was one thing that I really liked at IMT.
Okay, so since you talked about food, somebody is asking, how is the quality of food in mess? Or non-vegetarian मिलता है नहीं मिलता है?
Guys,
I'll answer this. आपको पूरा घर जैसा खाना मिलेगा. That's the only thing I can say. You will
नहीं झूठ बोल रहे हो. घर जैसा खाना कहाँ मिलेगा यार?
सर मैं हूँ ना, मैं घर जैसा खाना ही खिलवाता हूँ सबको. अच्छा. And trust me, ऐसा नहीं है. You will not stereotype बना के रखे कि hostel खाना it's not eatable, या फिर आप उसको नहीं खा सकते हो, बहुत टेस्ट खराब होता है. It's nothing like that. You'll get proper roti, sabji. The menu keep on changing every month. You get served non-veg thrice a week. So it's like everything is in place. Food is also, I'll not say it's 10 out of 10, but it's 8 out of 10. So you can have the food without any problem.
It cannot be 10 out of 10. If it is 10 out of 10, then something wrong then somewhere.
Also, one more thing, guys, to add on that. If you have ever stayed in a hostel previously, you will not, you will like the food in mess. If you have never stayed outside your house, you might face it a little difficult to change the taste. And but one thing I can assure you, by being there for almost 1.5 years, there is no such that in Hyderabad there will be only spicy food that will be available. Yes, in the earlier times you might feel the change of masalas and the food taste a little bit spicy, but you eventually will get adapted to it. And I belong to a family who do not eat a lot of spices, and eventually chili is not a something which is get added to our food. But yes, I got adjusted to it and it was decent enough to eat it. And in case you do not feel like having the mess food every day, you have the provision of a adda, that is a canteen, that is a paid canteen. And Swiggy Zomato is available at least until 11 or 11:30 at midnight. So you have variety of options available.
You're missing out Suchi Auntie. So we have
Suchi Auntie, yes.
yeah,
there's a small
the food
outlet.
joint. Yeah, there's a food
and
joint.
that's the most popular food joint over there.
Yeah.
At IMT Hyderabad, Suchi Auntie is one of the most popular food joints.
She's the savior. So if the mess food is not good that you don't want to have, you can always resort to Suchi Auntie.
Okay, guys, somebody is asking, do you get single occupancy hostel room or you have to share with others?
Single occupancy for everybody.
In case you want to share, can you share?
No, sir.
No, sir.
That depends on the jugaad, sir.
No, jugaad to you can always do, but formally, officially.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. So somebody is asking, how is IMT Ghaziabad different from IMT Hyderabad? So I think I can answer this. One way IMT Hyderabad is different from IMT Ghaziabad is the kind of student accommodation you get on IMT Hyderabad, Ghaziabad can never match. That much for sure. And what is common between Hyderabad and Ghaziabad? The management is the same. The faculty is almost on par, or probably the faculty at IMT Hyderabad is more younger and maybe more qualified and better. But I don't think this is a right way to answer this question comparing two campuses of the same entity. I think whoever is asking this question should go and do a check, social media check, website check, and then come to your own conclusion. Both are equally good brands, but I stand for IMT Hyderabad, so I would any day say IMT Hyderabad is better. Then again, a similar question has come which says, is IMT H better than IMT Nagpur? I leave it to your judgment. I would not like to comment on it. Okay, since we are almost done, let's take two more questions and then probably your final remarks. Aap kuch bolna chahte ho, you can say that and then we will close it. I think quality of food we have answered. Is non-vegetarian available? I think I remember Anish saying that you get 3 days in a week, which is good enough for a non-vegetarian to survive. Okay, they want to comment, have your comments on any sports related activities. Matlab campus mein, in case you want to play sports, what are the kind of sports you can play? Abhishek or maybe anybody else? Abhishek, which sports can you play on campus?
We have got a specific club named as Altius for all these sports activities. So the club manages all the sports activities in the ground. Now we have got cricket, we have got football, we have got volleyball, we have got basketball, we've got table tennis, and you've got gym. You can utilize your time in all these activities. आप ground में खेल सकते हैं, you can play in the box. So a lot of activities आप कर सकते हैं, but with proper players and in proper surroundings. There's a lot of things happening. You can obviously enjoy your sports activities out there.
What sport do you play, Abhishek?
So I play cricket and volleyball.
Okay. And girls, how about girls, Kopal and all others? Do you play sports or did you play sports on campus?
Yes, sir.
What did you play, Kopal?
Sir, badminton and basketball.
Okay, you played basketball.
Yes, sir. Sir, like just for fun.
That's okay. At least just for fun. That's fine. Suveksha, what sport you played on campus?
We had a cricket tournament, sir, where we between juniors and seniors. So
Fine.
we participated.
Okay. Okay. Somebody can share your internship experience in terms of how faculty and company guides co-guide you, and then we'll wind up with your final comments. So maybe the seniors can share because they have already experienced it. Anybody? Kopal, Shaivya, Anish?
Sure, sir. So I interned with Disha, and my experience during the internship was really great because Disha as a company is amazing, and I had learned a lot of things during my internship. And talking about the faculty guides which the college assigns us during the internship tenure. So one thing which I can say is, irrespective of the faculty guide which the college has assigned, if you are facing any difficulties during the internship tenure which is related to any other domain or which does not comes under the area of the faculty guide, you can anytime approach the other faculties as well, and they all are all time readily available to solve or help you during the internship period. So the experience with the faculty guides and the company both was very great and amazing, and definitely students learn a lot. In fact, students learn the most during the internship tenure, especially the freshers. So it's something which everyone should take up seriously and make the best use of it.
Right, and I'll just add one point on internship here, which is very unique for IMT Hyderabad. Because there was the COVID batch, for Anish batch, it did not happen. Whenever a student is doing internship, which is out of Hyderabad, to any other metro city, a faculty will be traveling to that place, and the faculty and the company guide will co-guide the student. And you may ask, why is the faculty traveling? The faculty is traveling to ensure that your internship assignment has given well, and you are able to do that particular internship assignment to the satisfaction of what the company has asked of you, and what the faculty and the company guide have decided for you. So we take internships very seriously, and therefore faculty travels not once, not twice, but 3 times. First time to set right the internship, second time for the first evaluation, and then final for the final evaluation. Right, so I think we can call it a day. What can be a question for a student? Okay, there is somebody asking what can be a question for a student wanting to specialize in finance, and what is the expected answer. I think you are asking a question which is far-fetched question, which will be asked when you join the program and you are attending the interview. Be rest assured, we have got a very intensive, well-planned process of preparing you for placement, and will prepare you for many other questions, including the simple question, why hire me and why not somebody else, or who am I? So we will reserve the answer for that question in case you land upon campus. I think that's it. We are done. It's 9:08 now, and I cannot ask my students to wait any further. So guys, we'll wind up with your final comments or your final thoughts on sneak peek into PGDM programs at IMT Hyderabad. What has been your sneak peek experience in terms of programs, especially from the senior guys?
Sir, I'd like to go first.
Yeah,
So Aksha, please go ahead.
sure. Just a sneak peek is that keep your mind open and ready to unlearn and learn, and whatever the situation, whatever it comes, ready to face it with the optimism. That's it.
Just one moment. So no doubt you said like this, Subeksha, because the kind of hardships your batch has faced and the kind of things your batch has faced, I think you guys are prepared for life now. इससे बुरा कुछ नहीं हो सकता है. The whole world, including New York, Manhattan was locked. So you very well said. I mean, I cannot agree more to what you have said. Yes, Anish, your comments, final comments.
Sir, I would like to tell 2 things about. One is about the internship. Guys, whosoever is joining the college, and no matter which B school you are joining, do not have the preconceived notion that only you will be a part of an MNC or a very well-established organization. Keep your mind open to work with the startups, because in today's world, startups will make you learn about some things which are very adapt to the market. And second thing is, sorry, sir.
No, go ahead.
And the second thing, guys, please be in touch with your seniors and your upcoming batch, because you never know which person is going to excel in what field and will be joining which particular organization. So it's very much important for you to make sure that you are in touch with your seniors and your juniors. You can be in touch with all of us also if you want. We all are available on LinkedIn. So that's a very professional side to be a part of and be in touch with each other. So thank you so much.
Okay, Kopal, your final comments.
Yes, sir. So since most of the questions were related to placements and internships, so I would just like to say that keep your mind open and be rest assured the college is going to help you throughout your MBA journey, for your internships, for your final placements, and you do not have to worry about anything. All the faculties and your seniors, super seniors, we all are always there. You can come to us or you can approach any faculties, and I'm sure they will be helping you in all the aspects for the placements and the internships.
Shaivya?
A lot is covered by others already. So I'm just going to say this. Normally, I do come across questions even on LinkedIn that, I'm fresher. Will I get enough opportunities at IMT, or do I need to have prior experience? I don't think that this is the case at all. And IMT is a place where there's a lot of diversity, which was tightly pointed by Rishika, that we have people with background experience, we have people with a lot of experience. So you'll get ample of opportunity at IMT, you'll get proper training set for that. You obviously have a proper alumni network here that you can seek for help at any point of time. Please do not resist, being part of a lot of clubs and committees. I think this what also helped me involve yourself in a lot of things, because IMT is like, Google said, never sleeps. So if you're a part of it, you'll actually enjoy the entire journey at IMT.
Rishika and Abhishek, in case you guys want to say something.
Sir, I just want to say that all the best, guys, and we are very excited to welcome you guys and see you on the other side. That's all I'll say. And rest, everything will fall in place. We used to have the same doubts as you guys have, and wo dheere dheere it gets solved by each passing day. So see you on the other side, and we are always there to help you. Thank you.
Mishra ji, kuch कहना है? Yeah, we'll wind up.
All I can say is all the best. You have taken a very correct decision, and of course you're going to do the best. Don't worry about placements and internships right now. Just enjoy and keep a thought. You are going to enjoy these 2 years. That's all.
Right, guys. So thank you all, Anish, Shaivya, Rishika, Kopal, Subheksha, and Abhishek, for having joined the session and having shared your frank opinion. I'm sure your opinion matters a lot, and especially matters to people who were like you a year back, or people who are like you at this moment. Your thoughts, your point of views will really help them in taking an informed decision. And we really hope that the session has been very productive and fruitful from this participants' point of view, right? So thank you all, and I would like to wish all the participants the best of luck, whether they come to IMT Hyderabad or they go to any other campus. We wish them all the best, but really appreciate the fact that you guys have joined the session and you have raised your pertinent questions. Let me also thank Anirban, Divya, Sonali, who are part of the admissions team, as well as Karthik and the other IT team members who have coordinated and organized this YouTube live session. Thank you all, and that's it from our side. Wish you all the very best. See you guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, and all the best.